So, last time we played, you had left Sarangello under the rainy autumn sky, as is often the case.
What? It was raining?
And you've got the map of Isgir kind of fresh in your minds. There's four, maybe five, like points of interest that have been kind of assigned to you.
Mhm.
As we enter chapter 2, you guys are kind of assigned to Southern Isgir to go and see what the common, bumpkins of Isger have going on. What kind of problems do they have? How can the Hellbreakers help? How can a governmental change sort of impact them in a positive way? And so your objectives are kind of twofold. One, just go around and see what people are doing and help them, but also spread the word of the rebellion and try to sway the opinion of the common folk to your cause. And so you decided Wolf Point because it made the most sense. It was closest. There's a road that goes to it. The road south kind of follows the Canerica River through the harvest country, and the fields are very nice and gold and brown. And you pass travelers who kind of eye you a little bit, but most people don't really care what you're doing. Those that you stop and talk with, you manage to convinced that you're there for good intentions, and the Hellbreakers' reputation has increased to 3 thus far,
Ooh,
which will help with things later.
3.
And by the time you reach Wolf Point, the rumors about what's going on there have kind of thickened. You passed a ferry, of course, and learned that the garrison was indeed empty, and it has been for weeks. The Chelish patrols that were there had pulled out and not come back, and locals kind of avoid the place. Animals don't seem to go there. There's kind of something odd and wrong with it. And you found a group that was uh, kind of camped out in one of the farmlands at the base of the hill on which the garrison sits. And there was a bunch of bandits that kind of approached you, who are part of a company called the Steel Circle. They're kind of tucked into the hills, and their leader was a stocky dwarf with hammer calloused hands that came out to greet you. And I forget who really did most of the talking in this one.
It was
Baron.
Varen.
It was Varen. Okay, so Varen kind of sized her up, and it seemed I remember that Nateris was kind of crouched in a ditch nearby, ready to
Yep.
strike from the shadows.
Yep.
But she was unfriendly at best to start out with, and very skeptical about you guys, and told you to get lost. And um, but you earned her ear, and she told you about Wolf Point. They kind of admitted that they are essentially like a roaming group of travelers that sometimes liberate people from gold. But you learned through coded language that they only really attack people that are loyal to the queen. And so you've kind of got some partners in crime here. Um, she told you that the Steel Circle had spent one night in the garrison after they found it abandoned because it's a nice defensible position. It's a perfect place for them to hole up. But they refused to spend another because they had nightmares. Half of her people woke up screaming about goblin attacks that weren't actually there, and most of them don't want to go back through the gate. And so a deal was struck, which is basically if you guys clear it and help the Steel Circle, the Steel Circle will help the Hellbreakers in turn, supplies and information, and kind of a distraction when you need one. They'll continue raiding forces loyal to the Queen, including any wandering Hell Knights or Chelish citizens or whatnot. And a little handshake and a nod, and off you went. And that's, I believe, where we left off. You guys were making your way to Wolf Point Palisade, where most of the walls have been burned away. There's not much for walls left, so it's pretty open gate. There's no birds and there's no animals at all that seem to go near it. So it's very eerie and quiet, and the wind is really the only thing that kind of whistles through the wood slats of the buildings. And so I ask you, brave adventurers of Isger, what is it you want to do? Given it is advanced a bit too quick, it's evening right now.
I think we were just gonna go stay in the garrison and see what happens.
Yeah.
Witness it for ourselves.
Okay.
I believe 13 war. Oh,
You can certainly do so. Was there any intention to like search the garrison at all during the day? It seemed like it was empty, but there's several buildings that are there at least.
So definitely want to kind of, you know, keep out of sight, but do a quick reconnoiter around the place and make sure they check for anything that might be possible, other entrances or uh, that are not obvious, like hidden secret passages or doorways or other entrances that are obvious too, as well. And occasionally check for traps. Make sure that nothing's booby trapped on us so that we get collapsed on by boxes again.
You don't want boxes to fall on you?
Don't no boxes falling from the sky.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
catch him for
then
you.
Nateris goes around and checks to make sure how many boxes are piled high and finds that there's no real danger of boxes falling on you in this little place. Probably incensed by the sight of three crates on top of one another, and it's enough to warn the party about. But there's nothing like that here. I will tell you this: there's several buildings that are um, that still remain in decent condition. Like I said, the walls are pretty much gone. There's just kind of like small sections of palisade wall that are kind of braced against different buildings that remain, but the rest have either been knocked down or burned down or what have you. Um, if you want to look around, you can do perception. If you want to do survival to look for any tracks that recently would have been here, that's fine too. But the buildings that remain are the barracks, which is like there's long and low buildings. There's three of them. There's the officers' quarter, which is like one small square separate building. There's like a storehouse that would have been probably for like the quartermaster. There's an empty stables and a single watchtower remains. One corner of the palisade still standing is kind of attached to it.
There
Yes.
you go.
yes.
You're there. We just thought you were ignoring us.
Yep. Pretty much.
So I wanna kind of check the storehouse. So I'm gonna be very careful, kind of quietly go in there.
Storehouse.
The storehouse, yeah. So I'll take on the storehouse.
I think they're the snore house, but yeah.
The storehouse. I'm gonna go
I
there
heard.
and I'm
I
gonna
heard.
go to sleep. There you go.
Ooh.
All this
Okay.
talk of naps has been.
All right.
All of a sudden we start
Uh,
hearing snoring in the background.
so yeah, you very carefully check the storehouse. You'd find anything there is to find in there. In this case, there are crates, but they're not stacked up particularly high. So there actually is a crate that you find something useful in. One of them has a let's see. It has a white looking, maybe a horn or like a fang of a creature, but you're not quite sure because you think it might actually be made of wood too. But it's definitely painted white, and it's almost like reflects light. Um, very odd thing. It's about the size of your hand, and there's sort of like runic carvings in it. You're pretty sure it's like a talisman of some kind, but you're not sure exactly what it is without some further research. You find that carefully tucked into a crate alongside two glass containers that have a bunch of different shavings of some kind of metal inside of it, kind of suspended in an alchemical liquid.
Hmm. I'd
There's also
pick them up.
faint claw scratches on the lid of that crate, like something was trying to get into it but couldn't.
All right. The terrorists go ahead and head outside and brings out the claw or the whatever it is, the claw or painted wood and shows the rest of the group and say, hey, any chance you might know, or is this magical? And there's a couple of these jars as well that's got metal shavings in it. So anybody can tell if it's magic.
Take a look.
Sure. So we'll do this strange claw or stake or whatever it is first. It's definitely some kind of talisman. Stormcrow, Mindy, Liam, you guys are unsure exactly what you're looking at here.
Hmm.
Any other attempts on that?
Yeah, well,
Out of curiosity, uh, because this was a skill check, can I use my halfling luck to reroll? Or that, or
You
does it
yeah,
matter? You have
you
to see.
can. Yeah, why not? It's a skill check, right? Halfling luck. That's skill checks and saving throws, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
at
would have
least.
failed it. Do you want to reroll it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, go for it. Damn, halfling luck doesn't pay off today. You're still completely unsure what it is. Here's your receipt here. Nateras, as
Yeah.
you take some time with the rest of the group to ponder over what it is, you know exactly what you're looking at now. Largely to the help of people kind of using system of elimination to figure out what it's not. This is a small religious talisman known as a Thorn of Milani. And here is how it works. You actually affix it to your weapon, and you get a free action to activate it when you strike, and when you actually hit, sorry. It
oh, that's
deals
nice.
1d4 spirit damage with holy trait, and then you gain weakness to unholy till the end of your turn.
So I don't have, it's not something that would get wasted. I know I hit.
Yeah, it only activates after you know you hit. So a lot of people with these ones, they wait until they crit and then activate it.
Hmm.
Because you want to get as much damage as possible. But
So
yeah.
I explain what it is to everybody. Says, hey, I'm surprised we didn't know this sooner. The Thorn of Milani here.
Oh,
You don't
yes.
mind if I keep it and put it on my rapier, do you?
Do we remember if this spear stone was banned by Chelyak's troops before? I don't remember what it was. Just if we figured that out.
There were Cellist troops that had this garrison beforehand. I mean, it's exchanged hands a couple times, but the most recent group was, I believe, Cellist soldiers.
Seems like an odd item for Chalice soldiers to have.
True.
As for the,
Got the two fluids with what metal shavings in them.
you might already know what these are. Let me
I was
double
gonna
check.
say, was it metal shavings? Does that mean they're atrophy bombs again?
No, they're not. Okay, you've never seen
Okay,
these yet.
Okay, sweet.
So I will
Metal
post
shavings.
these
Oh,
in the
right. That's different.
chat as well. This is using alchemy tools to identify a piece of alchemy.
Oh.
So it's crafting only.
I need alchemy tools to do that, or no?
Well, somebody does. You need to borrow them from somebody. Yeah. Alchemist toolkit is specifically for identifying alchemy.
I don't have a toolkit, but I have the crafting skill to attempt it.
Well, you gotta go shopping then, my friend.
Yeah,
Does
nobody
nobody
else
have an
have an
alchemist
alchemist
toolkit?
kit.
No.
I don't think I got one of those. I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
All right, well,
One of these
well,
guys
I have a
here.
healer.
yeah, what's a requisition one next time we have an option?
Because I'm pretty sure, yeah, identify alchemy requires it. All right,
Right,
so
then,
we'll throw that in the stash for now, because we don't have the facilities to test what this might be with little litmus strips or anything. But you do find two of those. And that is pretty much it that you find in the storehouse. There's also the watchtower, the stables, the officers' quarter, and the barracks if people care to look around those.
Yeah. Also, yeah. Liam has no problem with Terrace having the thorn.
Thanks. Appreciate it. It's Milani.
Yes. That's very. The holiness shall, bodies, the Everbloom shall protect you. Or
I'm
deal
surprised it
storm.
wasn't a rose, but thorn's cool. Thorn of a rose.
Huh?
There you go. It's a
Thorn
big
of a
thorn.
rose.
It's a big thorn.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah. I guess maybe the tower next to kind of get a good overview of the whole area.
Sure, if you're going there, you can give me perception as well.
I refused on moral grounds. Oh,
Okay, so Varen and Liam, you're going to the tower. You can climb to the top and see the whole compound and a mile in either direction of road. Um, the wood it's made of is pretty recent. Like it's reconstruction from after the Goblin Blood War. And there's a scratch in one of the beams at shoulder height, and it's like a tally that numbers 63. Maybe like a board sentry counting off something like days or patrols or amount of drinks they had, maybe. But from up here, the layout of the compound is pretty obvious, and the the amount of buildings and everything. They're very clear sight lines. Um, but the buildings are packed together a little tightly. And if there was something skulking around in here, the watchtower would have a hard time seeing it. There's like too many, shadows between the buildings and places for something small to hide. But you do get a very good clear view of the surrounding countryside, and can even see the barn that the steel circle is kind of holed up in about a quarter mile down the road. But
okay.
that's really all you find up there.
All right. All right. And
What's Mindy doing?
She's gonna go around. She's going to use detect magic to see if she can find anything that's out of the ordinary.
Okay. You go around using detect magic, and it's all quiet on the western front with that one. There's nothing that pings back, which might seem odd. I mean, there's definitely something strange and even haunted feeling about this place because the birds avoid it. The animals aren't coming up here. Every little creak and sound of wind rushing through the wood just sounds off. But I mean, you go around and your little magic metal detector doesn't pick anything up. Unfortunately, it's pretty dead.
Okay. It's good intel anyway.
Until we'll say you come to maybe the stables, and you kind of walk past that, cast detect magic, and it actually pings. And you turn back and go towards the stables, and you're not sure exactly what could ping magical around here. I mean, there's a rust-colored stain on the central beam. It's like old blood, months old, maybe older. Um, there's no flies or anything like that. There's just stacks of hay, some like farmers' implements like rakes and pitchforks. There's like a coil of rope. There's a barrel that's empty. There's like a barrel binding ring that's on the ground. There's uh, like an old wicker, what do you call them, like broom that's just kind of like leaning against the wall. It all looks very mundane in here, but yet your detect magic is pinging.
Alright, I'm gonna take a closer look and spend some time investigating the stable then, and see if there's anything hidden away.
Sure, let's see here. Okay. You spend some time looking around and you can't find anything that could possibly be magical here.
Hmm.
And yet,
Okay. How large is the stable approximately?
It's enough to stable, we'll say, like 6 horses.
Okay, so it's probably a good 50 feet long, large building. All right. I will take note of that, and we'll leave to inform the others that there appears to be something magical within the stable. I couldn't find anything, but something is present. Unfortunately, it's not as easy to do with my ability.
Get a 30-foot rope, start making a protractor.
I would imagine that the if the buildings are condensed, there's probably not the room to properly find it. I mean, I could try to see it, maybe it's in the front half or the back half, but that's still not going to let me determine where it is exactly. If it's hidden under a trap door, I'm never going to find it.
Oh, I'll take a look at in the stables. Yeah, yeah.
Liam, if you want to go in there and take a look to see if anything's magical, you can do a secret perception as well.
Right.
Liam, you look around, and the only thing that you find that could possibly be described as odd inside of this is the binding ring for the barrel that's just kind of like lying there in the middle of the floor. It looks a little too new.
Uh,
It doesn't look
I will-
magical. It just looks out of place. It's like the best way to put it.
I guess I'll do it. Yeah, the only thing that seems
Can you pick it up?
go. Yeah.
And we'll try to pick it up, see what happens.
You pick it up and it's a metal ring about the, size of your forearm.
There was another barrel in the room, right?
There is, yeah.
Is it missing a ring?
It's not.
Damn. There goes that train of thought. Yeah, I mean we can just take it to a spot I know the ping didn't pick up anything up and see if it does when I bring the barrel ring out.
All
I'll
right.
walk outside and do that.
This probably takes the better part of like 20 minutes, but sure, you can place it in the middle of an area and walk away from it, and you get like, what you think is like 40 some odd feet away from it, and detect magic is not working anymore. And then you get closer to it, then it works. And you try another way down a road and get about 40 feet away, then nothing, and then get closer, and then it starts pinging again. So you're pretty sure that this mundane piece of, a piece of equipment is somehow magical.
Huh. Is it maybe a component of some sort?
That's what I was thinking, to see if I could figure out what it is. I say, okay, let me take a look at it. Maybe I could tell what it is.
Sure.
Yeah, arcane secrets that you've learned from the burnt book. Perhaps offering.
It might be in my book. I don't know. I've taught me a bunch out of
Yes.
there.
So in this
So
case, you can recall knowledge to exactly figure out what's going on here.
Well, I'm going to
Um,
cast while I still have the chance on the terrace.
So you want me to do a recall knowledge or arcane?
And
well, it'd be recall
with
knowledge
the-
with arcane, but it's actually not
Okay.
arcane that you're rolling. So just do your recall knowledge macro, and I'll let you know if you know what it is.
and you
I
get a
can't
plus
give you the
one
skill because
time.
it'll spoil exactly what it is.
Gotcha.
Aha, you do know what it is. Okay. So everything's kind of making a little more sense to you, Nateris. This isn't an object at all. It's a creature. It's a fey creature that's used magic to disguise itself as a mundane object. And you know what creature it is too, because the dwarves have been talked about having nightmares, and the hauntings only happen at night. You're pretty sure this is a creature known as a druid. And druids are a type of gorga that embody the fear of hauntings at night, and they exist in places where they would be found to where it makes sense for them to be, where places that kind of just look haunted, and they take a pleasure in toying with their victims. They disguise themselves as mundane objects to just blend into the environment, and then at night they cause nightmares in their victim, and they feed off of that fear as a form of food. They're not necessarily malicious. This is just their cycle of life.
Would I know if this is asleep or not? If not, then I
It's
will.
probably very much aware of you. It's just trying to disguise itself as a.
Okay.
It's using this ability here. It's essentially
Okay.
polymorphed. It is the creature is the ring.
So I'm not going to let on then that I know anything. I'm going to go, man, I have no clue. I'm surprised this is even magical. It's just a piece of mundane garbage. And then I kind of look over to Viren and give him that kind of look that I've given him in the past that, hey, we need to talk.
Did we dispose
And
of
then
this?
I hand it back over, and then I walk over to Viren and say, hey, that's a creature, man. That's the thing that's causing the nightmares. We need to let everybody else know. I don't want to let on, but it's awake and it knows it's aware of us. It feeds on people's nightmares, so I don't imagine we want to leave something like this out. So what would I know about a druid? Is it just purely feed on folks, or
Well, it looks for places where there's dreamers so that it
right?
can get nightmares and get that sort of sense of fear while they're sleeping, and then it eats it as a form of
Eats the
both
fear.
amusement and food. It generally will not attack anybody unless it absolutely has to, and uses other creatures to do its bidding. But they're notoriously difficult to track down, not only because they can just turn into a rock and then you'll just run right past them. They also don't leave footprints. There's all sorts of folklore about them, um, but they're only as malicious as you make them out to be.
I mean, I'm, I don't think we'd want to leave it running around and scaring the hell out of folks. Yeah, we are Hellbreakers, and we don't want them to scare the hell out of the Hellbreakers.
Um, I think they only the summoned ones go back, but I think regular Fae do leave corpses. I could be wrong. Maybe it's like reborn or something like that. I'm not really sure.
Does anybody else take notice of us? I kind of look back and try to get somebody's attention.
Ben's
Move you
like
guys
trying to look
here.
at the inside, looking at like and see if there's any engravings or anything, trying to figure out more on our own. Now, as a player,
Probably
I
won't.
think this would be very funny to frisbee onto a Cheliac ship.
that
Very fair.
that is true. That would be put it in their cargo or something.
Okay.
Oh,
So did I get anybody else's attention?
I mean, I would probably notice him starting to mount up, but I'd say you'd probably get my attention. Or Stormcrows.
Oh, here, let me, because we, hold on. I actually have somebody using a mount. Let me turn rideable on. I almost never use this because we never have anybody actually mounting,
Oh.
but
Bang.
So
yeah, it's just going to reload real
Yeah.
quick.
Okay.
It just makes it so if you drag onto somebody else's token, you can ride a creature or whatever. Auto following on and things like that.
Yeah, it's still loading for me.
What
Yeah.
is loaded?
Mine's resolving there now.
hey, Stormcrow. You know that thing over there?
Yes. Yes,
It's a creature, man.
it is. Oh,
Yeah.
how fascinating.
Have you ever heard of a druid?
I don't know. I guess I could roll recall knowledge.
How does this work again?
Should assume I haven't.
I'm loading.
Oh, that's
And
meant
I
to
see
be
screen.
the barrel. Then I guess Min was standing over there, still looking at the thing.
So this thing that feeds on nightmares.
Hmm.
Oh, it
Oh,
requires the
nice.
What
rideable
was-
trait.
Not heard of
Quite
that
a lot.
before.
So I guess the question is do we keep it? Put it in something, let it go, or just kill it? I mean, I
You
could
said
care either way.
feeds on nightmares, so I assume if we sleep near it,
Yeah,
that wouldn't be a fun time.
not unless you like to have nightmares.
But I would say that it seems like something worth studying if it's not a common creature. Perhaps the Hell Knights could make use of it as an offensive weapon,
I mean,
or
the
find
thing.
a way to return it to its own plane. You said it was Fey, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe it
Well,
doesn't
and it's
belong
not.
here.
I mean, technically, we've caught the thing, and most people don't even catch them.
Could be worth a lot to the Hellbreakers as well, I suppose.
Okay,
That's
there's
either
so to do it, Varen, you select your token, you hover over your horse, and you hit M to mount it. That's how it works. To dismount, select the tokens you want to dismount and press N or the unmount macro.
Hmm.
And then the mount moves you. There you go.
I guess Liam, you're carrying it right now, aren't you?
Carrying
Well,
what?
Mindy was still looking at it.
Oh, Min,
Oh
Min
no, no,
has
no,
it.
no.
I
Oh,
assume
yeah,
everybody
that was-
went off to the side to discuss the situation. As Mindy's like prodding it and like trying to
Yeah,
bend
so-
it a little bit. She's not that strong though. Always like pushes against the ground, see if there's something.
If you try to bend it, then it will definitely shift back into its regular form as that starts to, because it doesn't really gain the material statistics of the thing. It just gains the appearance of it. So you try to bend it and it bends remarkably easy, and then there's like a yelping noise and it just immediately shifts into this. Oh, it's
Ooh.
bitching. Look at that. Shifts into this thing
Oh,
and immediately looks like it's going to try to scamper away. So if you want to stop it, then we'll go into initiative. Otherwise, it's just going to flee.
yeah.
Okay,
let's keep it
absolutely.
loose.
I bent it so
And I
hard
will-
it turned into a dog.
I will say it's definitely using its perception, not deception, because you all know it's it's not real.
Yeah.
Oh, did I not? Oh, I guess I didn't click it. There we go. Stormgirl, you see Min bend the ring, and then it just explodes in her hand into a what looks
Oh.
like a little tailless fox.
Well, isn't that cute? Sort of. Patient druid. Oh, right. It's my turn first, looks like.
Yeah, you're quick enough to do something quick if you want to. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I would try and. I guess I would not. Oh, let me see. What do I have prepared? Let me remind myself. I do also need a token for my animal companion.
You don't need the YouTube arrow anymore. Where is your animal companion?
Yeah, it's not on the screen.
Do you have? It's Hush, right?
Yeah.
Let me add it to the party. That'll make it easier. Bonk. There you go.
Cute. I guess for now I'll just cast gust of wind to try and knock it over. It'll knock it prone potentially,
Okay.
just to prevent it from running away. Roll the damage, but mostly it's to knock it over.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, gee, okay. Well,
Little blast of wind comes out.
Oh,
It's gonna send this thing off into the night. Oh.
nice.
It
I'm just
is
picturing
not
you. Look,
Knocked
prone
prone.
and takes the what's the
Don't
damage
think it.
for? Oh, that's if it's crit fail. So you just
Yeah, you
knock
don't
it
take any
over.
damage. Yeah, just
It just
knock it
starts
over.
rolling on the ground as you knock it over.
And I believe so. Animal commands. I think I could use one action to command it, right? Or and it
Yeah, it's a
gets. Does it
minion,
get?
so you can spend one action to give it 2 actions.
Okay, I'll probably give it just one to. I mean, get on the other side of it, just so it's got. Because he's got how well? What is its flight speed? I believe it's 50. Where'd it go?
Yeah, 50,
Yeah, up at the
goddamn.
top there. Yeah, flight speed of 50. So I'll just try and like have it fly over here on the other side. I don't know if I'd want it to peck at it or attack it. I don't think its support is very helpful right now. Yeah, no.
Do you mind if it enters
Well,
the gust of wind, it has to roll against it? And it
Oh,
has
then maybe I'll just have it go
disadvantage 'cause
over.
yeah.
Oh, but he was over here, so I mean, I'm sorry. I
You could
suppose I
just
could
go,
have him go up
but yeah,
here.
it's
you
Yeah,
should be
not
able to go
attack
around it.
you,
okay.
yeah.
Just to get in the range. If anyone wants to attack it, then I
Oh,
can
that's
provide
neat.
some flanking potentially. That'll be it.
Uh,
All right. Mindy.
well, Min's confused. What are we doing here?
Stop it from escaping.
Okay.
It's a dream nightmare eater.
Ooh, interesting. Well,
Wanted near any innocence.
I've got a +0, so this will work great. Where is... There it is. Well, that didn't
Oh
work.
no.
You know, hero points come and go, and this is clearly the very important goal of the
Yeah.
session.
There you go, man. Make it.
You have
Become
no
the
points
hero
to
you
grab.
truly are.
Uh-oh.
No. No.
No.
I think it'll
Oops.
kick you in the face and make you fall prone.
See, what you don't realize is you are a hero. You're just a hero for the druid.
Ugh. Let's see. You know, I don't think it's gonna do anything, but I feel like instead of animal handling, Min's gonna try to calm it down and just use my last 2 actions while prone to be like, there's don't worry, we're not trying to kill you. They're not technically frightened, so I don't know if it'll have any effect, but I can make that diplomacy roll if you want me to.
Uh, yeah, it won't have any like mechanical effect on it, but you try to grab it, and you're like, "I'm sorry, I'm trying to be chill."
Ah,
I mean, I'm pretty
But
sure
see, that
it
was
was
the
gonna run anyways, but now it's definitely going to, having been knocked over by this wind. So it will. So how does this work if it
That's a good
s-
question.
the gust of wind? Larger, smaller creatures in the area must attempt a fort save that later move into it. Okay, so it's can just do things in it. It just can't move against it. That's fine. So it'll get up, first action, and then I think it'll thank you for using the wind and use it to get the hell out of here quicker.
I guess that makes sense in
It is
retrospect.
going to scamper off between some buildings with its last two actions, leaving no trace of where it went. And then I'm sure it just kind of turns into some other grain of sand or something. I don't know.
Ooh, I might not have
We did
made
it.
the best decision there, but oops.
It's all according your perspective.
Hmm.
Hmm, that's true. I suppose we gave it one shot to try and capture it alive. Or we
Oh,
tried
it,
once, and one of us who will remain nameless failed, and actually aided its escape. Oh yeah. Oh, fair enough. It seems quite dangerous and slippery.
okay, well, I will then try to hunt it down with detect magic and see if we can find it. I imagine the garrison's not. It might take us like an hour, but I imagine it's not large enough that it's going to be extreme amount of time to try to.
There's like 5 or 6 buildings. Yeah, you can wander around with detect magic. Uh, there doesn't seem to be any trace of it. It's remarkably good at escaping once it starts running. It has a magical spell that it employs to do so. And it doesn't seem to want to stick around anymore once it got knocked over with a blast of wind.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Fair.
I mean, it is from the Fae, so it may have decided this was not a good place to keep doing the same trick anymore. But we
Yeah.
can always go to sleep and see if we have some nightmares.
We
We
can.
get some.
Or one of
Did
us
we
can go to
sleep and
sleep.
have nightmares?
Oh, that was the
Oh,
original plan.
I mean, yeah,
True.
I can go to sleep first since I may have been the reason it ran away.
But yeah, you
I
you
don't.
picked up on exactly what it intended to do. Just hide amongst you guys as a simple rock or rake or something inanimate, and then anybody who sleeps near a druid, it feeds on your nightmares and causes them. So, um, as
Nearby, it's
long
90 feet.
yeah,
So far.
as long
Jeez.
as you as long as you've gotten rid of this thing for now, you think you're probably safe.
We're
But
successful. I wouldn't mind a nightmare.
Could be a
I
fun
could have
one.
kept it as a pet. Hey, come on, give me a nightmare.
All right. Well, I think there were still like the office and the barracks that we didn't go into.
Yeah, I do believe so.
yeah, you can search around though. No perception check required for those. You can just kind of poke around. The barracks is stripped of any bedding on the bunks. The foot lockers are there, but they're all emptied out. There's some cracked tin cups, mismatched boots. Someone left a half finished letter, kind of pinned under the cup. It just says, Brennan and Mariel moved south to her cousins. We'll send word from the new posting. Don't. And then it just kind of trails off there. Well, someone just gave up halfway writing. Uh, and there's little bite marks taken out of the wooden bed frame, and they're a little bigger than rat teeth. Like something's been chewing at this place. I think the terrace saw similar markings over in the
Yeah, clawing at the crate.
yeah,
Yeah.
little
So
bigger
when
than a
when
rat.
Use
when we see
survival and
that,
take a closer look at them. See if I can identify what it might be.
Yeah, you absolutely can. This would be recall knowledge again.
Okay.
Nature is the one here. Nothing really to spoil here.
Also,
Oh,
and
you rolled for Hush. Hush is
while
not
Storm
particularly
Oh,
skilled.
oops.
yeah,
Yeah. Do I
while
collect it?
Stormcrow's looking at that, I'm like, yeah, there were
Do I
something
decide to
markings
collect
like
it?
that back at the crate, Stormcrow.
Interesting.
look, Liam will look at the crate.
Stormcrow, you can't tell what kind of animal might have done this.
enough.
You're racking your brain for different animals. Liam, that's not a
Oh,
secret
I
role. It's
do
a
the
private role, which is different. But that's fine.
oh,
You do have some idea of what this could be. So there, I mean, druids don't often work on their own. They often employ other gremlin creatures to do their bidding for them. A lot of them are tricky and small or even tiny, and like to cause trouble and loot things and get into places they shouldn't be. This could be any number of things, but you're pretty sure it's other fae that have been kind of around here. It could be like Mitflits or something like that. Um, or maybe even Grimples, which would be unfortunate. Little flea-ridden, almost goblinoid-looking pig-nosed things that are crawling with fleas. All of them are pretty kind of tricky and like to get up to no good. So you're pretty sure this place is infested with other fae as well.
okay. I'll relay the unfortunate news that this, but I'll also not do it loudly. I'll go up to them and because I think the place is infested with things.
They don't seem to be anywhere.
Well, if they kind of hang out with the druids, maybe they left with the druid, unless the druid brings them here.
It's possible.
My guess, if we just continue looking around, they may show themselves by causing us trouble.
Yeah.
But there's always
true.
just taking a nap too. I mean, easiest way to find things is to have it come to you.
Mhm.
I mean, I could kind of hide in the shadows while the rest of y'all take a nap and see what happens.
Well, I guess there's the open question of where do we want to stay for tonight?
Where was the best bed?
I mean, there is a bunkhouse. It's just the mattresses have all
Yeah.
been pulled out. Some nice comfy wood slats there.
Yeah, I pack a bedroll. I don't know about the rest of y'all.
I mean, if there's
Yeah.
still hay in the stable, that might actually end up being the best place.
The druids seem to think so.
That's a good place to start, considering the druid was already there.
All right, then. Ben's gonna do some preparation then. Let's see. After Thorn's set up, she's going to do. She's gonna set up alarm
Sure.
and just try to catch if any of the Fae come in. If it's large enough, I'll do 2 casts to cover the whole stable,
Okay.
which I'm gonna assume it is. But
Oh, should we relay the information that the druid is out on the loose?
Well, look, let's see how the night goes, because we can always swing by the barn in the morning.
That's true.
So how do we want to take the watch? I mean, of course, I'll stay up as long as I can since I'm probably the best at keeping myself out of sight.
Maybe we could take the normal watch.
Yeah.
See nothing wrong with that.
No problem.
All right, assuming you all get to rest in the stables, which we'll say is just kind of up here north, just off map a little bit. Um, let's see.
Aaron, are you hugging your horse again?
Mhm.
We'll advance time a little bit until late evening, somewhere around midnight-ish. Who would be on watch around now?
Did we have a rotation somewhere? Yep, I know Varen was first.
Varen, Liam, then Stormcrow.
And so you said what time? Midnight?
Around midnight, yeah.
I guess that'd be Liam then, second watch? Or would that be part of the or the first watch? I don't know.
Okay. We'll say second then, just to make it easy. So, Liam, you're up and about. Just kind of, what are you doing on night watch? Do you wander around the building? Do you leave the building and kind of look around the garrison? Or are you just sitting around doing something? What's watch like look like for you?
I feel like kind of the little patrols, but just not leaving the just around the room, kind of like peeking out uh, every once in a while.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bit.
At some point, you don't see anything, and the alarm hasn't gone off to wake Mindy up. Uh, but you hear something down south along the surviving section of Palisade Wall that's next to the watchtower, like just outside. And it sounds like a squawking or like a groaning, and what sounds like someone calling out for help. It's like a low, sort of almost like groaning voice, like help, anybody, help.
I'm gonna immediately, I guess, like try to gently alert. I guess maybe Min Stormcrow first, right next to just that. I hear a voice not too far, calling for help.
Oh, should we wake the others?
Stormcrow, when you wake up, you hear this coming from just outside the palisade wall.
Uh,
Oh, is that a baby? It's kind of quiet. I couldn't hear it.
no,
Is it sound effect?
It was a
Let me turn
baby.
that. Okay, yeah,
it
a
was a baby.
baby. Did you hear a baby
I'm guessing
crying?
I didn't.
Huh. Could this be the Druid?
This does seem
This seems odd. Should we wake the others?
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll go over and try and wake the others.
shakes. Alert everyone that there's Faye shenanigans about.
Yeah.
Shall we so go take a look? What it is.
Anyone else hear anything when they wake up?
Yeah, I heard that. I guess our friend is back. Then again, I thought he lived on dreams, so that's not a
Yeah,
dream.
interesting. Maybe only
Remember,
one person needs to be sleeping?
there could be others. This could be part of the entourage, so to speak.
There was the claw marks we couldn't identify.
It could be the point. So let's investigate. I guess head toward to
Yeah.
wherever the sound's coming from. I'll kind of take the lead, but go stealthily.
Try to sneak. I did go around.
Yeah, we would have tried
Yeah,
to.
everyone
At least
should be.
tried to wake everyone up.
I guess the only one we wouldn't necessarily would have woken up would have been the crow and the horse. Would have
I
left
suppose I
that
would have
to
woken my crow up, but
the.
yeah, I got you. Hmm,
That is
Yes,
true. Nobody's got any light out.
that's true.
I can see just fine. I don't know what the problem is. I can see just fine.
I've got a torch. I've
And
got torches.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'll light my hooded
Sneaky.
lantern as well.
Would I just equip that to get it to work in Foundry or to do a light source? Don't know.
So
well,
you
this
put
is
it in your hand in
confusing.
your equipment tab, and then there's like a checkbox in your actions
Oh,
page
yeah.
to light it.
Place my shield with it for now.
Doesn't look like I have that option with the lantern.
Liam, stealth rolls are secret if that's what you're doing is your
Oh,
exploration
not a problem.
activity, but then you
I
can scout
will.
at the same time. So unless you are a scout,
I'm not
I have
scouting.
torches lit.
Oh, okay.
Avoiding
I
notice.
didn't realize that.
Okay.
Yeah, I woke up my elemental as well.
I just meant more that
Probably.
the respective players will wake up their animals rather than
Oh, yeah.
Liam.
all right. You
All right.
certainly hear the strange noises like coming from just south beyond the palisade wall, and now there's like cat noises coming.
Hmm.
Going to be doing Liam goes around throwing water at the sacred rose water. Housing splashes.
All right. Hashishkara trained in stealth. He's stealth and fly down there. Let's see if he sees anything. Or it, I guess it's an air elemental.
Era, so I assume like you're like under the palisade platform, kind of like creeping along the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine.
And then if I need to roll again, just let me know. I wrote a secret one.
Yeah, you're good. You hear that noise coming from just the other side.
Can I kind of creep around the corner and just look? So just not fully exposing myself, but just kind of leaning around to take a look.
Yeah, you can peek around the corner. You see, just as the steel circle said, there's like two goblinoid ears sticking out from behind a rock here, and it seems to be making those noises.
Look
Hmm.
back and catch the attention of Varen, who's used to me doing this, and point and tell him to point in my ears, point at him, and put up the number 2.
It's two like floppy ears. You can't really tell the color of them because dark vision and all that. But there's definitely some goblinoid looking creature that must be hiding behind the rock pretty badly.
Kind of.
Yeah.
How high is the palisade?
There's a so the platform is 10 feet above you, and the wall goes another 5 feet after that. But there's like gaps in it.
So could I potentially climb up there, which athletics sucks for me, but potentially climb up there, head down to like this section and
Yeah,
prepare to
you
come
could.
over the
There's like
edge?
a staircase and there's a watchtower too, so you can just climb that if you want.
Okay, yeah, because what I want to do is position myself up here, but stay out of sight to be able to jump down.
Sure. Yeah, you can head that way. Um, I will
Um,
say this: once you start climbing the stairs, I'll put you like here-ish. Just imagine
okay,
there's stairs in there. You're coming up,
okay,
and I'll put you 10 feet up because that's the elevation of the platform. When you
okay.
poke your head up there, it's immediately obvious that there are some creatures up there already. There's three little dog-looking goblinoid things up there that look like
Uh,
this,
okay.
and
Oh.
they're like
Oh, those are cool
very
looking.
quietly chittering amongst themselves, almost like excited for someone to go around that wall so they can ambush. And obviously, there's a chance they spot you. So go ahead and
I
give
will
me a
roll
stealth
again.
roll.
A question: how loud is the casting of bless?
So spells that aren't subtle, you have to speak in a loud, clear voice, so it's obvious that you're casting it. All right, Nateris, you think you have got the jump on these guys, but there's a chance they turn around, so we're going to go into initiative and we'll use your massive stealth roll of 25. There you go. When you go to roll initiative, let's see. Oh, I think they were maybe on Thorn. I don't know. I couldn't see. These guys are rolling with stealth, but obviously you see they don't have cover when you get up there. Let me just change them. Stealth, 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 and so is that little other creature down there. Stealth. Okay. The Terrace, you get the jump on these guys before they can even turn around and do anything. What do you want to do?
I don't want to give up my position yet. Again, I'm not the front runner in a battle. Wouldn't stand up that long. So I'm going to hold my position. I'm going to delay for someone else to get their attention. And then I'm going to, hopefully I keep they haven't seen me.
Okay. In that case, the hair standing up on this guy's neck, getting a creepy feeling, but he doesn't know what's going on, so he'll just continue to sit there. And he's essentially seeking down below the wall there, but obviously you won't find anything. Varen, Okay. So delay, come back in. Stormcrow, you still hear those sounds, and the terrace hasn't come up the watchtower yet. You see him probably like crouched up there at the top of the palisade for some reason, just not moving.
Oh yeah. Huh, yeah, I would probably have been waiting to see if he gave us a signal. I mean, he's not. My assumption then, I guess, would be to wait until I see that. Trying to think of what if it, I don't think it would make sense for me to walk out there. I suppose I can just. Yeah, I think I'll just I'll just wait as well. Hold my turn, because yeah, I'm really not sure if Stormcrow would do anything until he got a signal from the terrace.
All right, you can delay too.
Yeah.
Baron, you still delaying?
All right, I'm gonna come out. I'll
Okay.
come out realizing that everybody is kind of
They're waiting for you to do
paused and not reacting.
something.
Right.
Not
Well,
sure
and
what
I've
you
got to
see.
figure out. All right, I'm gonna try to signal them without catching too much attention, and I don't know how I'm gonna pull that off. So I wish now this is where I should have had that whispering wire. That would have worked perfect. All right, I reach out of the tower and try to see if I got anybody's attention, and just point below me.
I think they can pretty clearly see you because imagine the watchtower is just like a sort of a naked, exposed staircase that leads up to
Uh huh.
the wall. So they probably all see you. Yeah.
Hmm. I guess if I see him point.
And all right, so I've notified them. I'm gonna go ahead and hit cast shield, cast cascade, and then take the first one and see what happens.
All right.
So shield, shield, arcane cascade, damage type.
Now it's quite obvious you're up there.
Yep. Arcane cascade. And with one action left, let me see. I think this is one action. Let me make for sure. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and use that so I can attack at the same time. So I'm going to do a dimensional assault so that I can jump up on top of him quickly. I can move 15 feet. That's 20. That's 15. Target. And then I'm going to strike.
Hell yeah. Get that crit, baby.
Oh, yeah. And I imagine I'd have had my weapon drawn, correct?
Oh
I don't
yeah,
see why I
I'm
wouldn't
sure.
have.
Yeah.
Strike.
Is a hit.
And damage.
Um, 4 damage as this thing lets out a scream. And unlucky, nearly a crit, but it just seemed like at the last moment you like stubbed your toe on like a bent nail or something. It's just something weird happened. I'm gonna need you to make a will save here.
Gotcha. Oh, interesting. Come on. There. Will save. Oh, come on. Where is it hiding?
It's in chat. You can just click the one in
Yeah,
chat
you
if
can
you
just
want.
click the
Oh,
button.
okay. Got it.
Okay, never mind. Nothing happened to you at all. Okay. So that's it, right?
Yep, that's it. All 3 actions. Let me close out my round.
All right. It's quite obvious that something's going up there as you hear him start casting spells and he's swinging at something. This
Oh
guy
yeah,
is
I'd
going to turn
probably come back
around.
in as soon as I hear him attack
Oh, sure. Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
that's
initiative.
fine. You both can do that, I'm sure. Boom, boom. Does Stormcrow want to go first or Varen?
No, Varen went first. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you could probably reach out there. I'm sure they have cover, but you can do it. Ooh, okay.
What is the sport? Oh, cool. Mhm. Yeah.
Hmm. Nice.
Ooh,
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
even with a cover,
that's
that'll crit.
definitely what.
Oh, you also have to roll the will save, sorry, before you roll damage here. And I guess technically the horse does as well. Well, that changes things. Let's see. The horse needs one as well. I'm not sure if the horse will need it, but
These are the fleas.
well, you can take your hero point back because you would have had to roll twice anyways, but you're forced to take the worst result. Yeah, all you could have done is cancel it out to make that nat one your regular roll. So unfortunately, it's just some really bad luck. It seems like the horse like nearly trips on a rock and you nearly fall off, and the lance almost gets stuck between the palisade spikes. And but yeah, you can refund the hero point. It's just bad luck. Stormcrow.
All right. So do we have sight of those guys, other ones now that are up there, or
No,
are they?
they're out of. He has sight because he's up on a tall mount.
Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. So and then I would probably just send. I'm gonna order or command Hush to help fly up there, and then once he's up there, he'd probably want to get into hopefully a flanking position just to get over there and attack this thing.
Yeah. So Hush has to roll as well.
Oh yeah, before
Will
yeah,
save.
makes sense. All right, I don't think his will is fives. Okay. Okay.
All right, Hush is fine.
All right, and he'll strike with gust. Nah, well that's a miss. And I've only got one hero point, so I don't think I want to use it on my animal companion. All right, so then I would probably want to move up, yeah, to keep providing light, and then get closer to everyone else and see what's over there.
Okay.
And still don't see anything, right?
You can kind of like see them through the like gaps in the palisade wall. They definitely have like some pretty good cover from you, but yeah, you see them up there once it's obvious there's
Okay.
fighting.
Well, I can't really use. I got one more action. I can't raise shield because I guess I can try recalling knowledge because I got the one action left.
Sure.
Just see if I can identify these things. All right, where is the recall knowledge is right here. Let's secret while there.
Weird little things. That is a success. So
Yeah.
you know exactly what these are. These are fey gremlins, just as the druid usually employs. But these are pugwampies. These are fey that have the supernatural ability to call on bad luck and curse you with bad luck. They like pranks, like sharp rocks placed in just the right spot that you happen to stab on it. Round little marbles that you trip on. They worship kolos, so they're like they're more gnolls than they are goblins, but they have those big fat ears. And in the darkness, you could see how the steel circle might think they're goblins.
Well,
But
guys.
I'll tell you their signature ability that unfortunately both Thorn and Varen are afflicted by is the unluck aura. If you're close to one of these things, you might just have bad luck and not much you can do about it.
Yeah. So 20 feet. That's good to know that it's out of like spell range if you're casting spells. Okay.
Yeah, you got to get pretty close to it.
All right, that is all I could do on my turn then. I'll do it.
Okay. And the terrace came up and caused some trouble. Hush is up there too. Let's see. I think it will try to. They had little bows as the picture shows. I think it's going to turn towards the terrace and try to shoot you. Oh, it barely hits you. The ally has to be within 10 feet of you, which Natera's technically is. Yeah, I think it'd be weird to do it because of the wall, because you can't really. I mean, you could stick your lance through and block the arrow. Maybe I don't know. It's weird. You don't have really a easy direct line of attack. Hmm.
All right, make
Okay,
6.
he'll shoot again. No good on that one. And then he will run down this way. Liam.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to pass the blast. Something must I'm going to draw. Okay, so this was moving here, and I'm 20 feet away, so I'm out of the aura, right? Or I have to be
Yeah,
25.
you're out of the aura. There's a floor
Okay,
blocking it, so
okay, good.
they can't see you. You can't really
So
see them. Mindy.
All right. Well, I'm just in range of this ledge, so I'm going to create our
Oh no.
classical little friend.
Uh,
Oh god, here we go.
gonna do what he's gonna do, and I don't believe he has any of the qualifications to resist this, so he has to make the will save, I think, as soon as he spawns there.
Yes, it's any non-colo creature, so
Oh,
nobody
I
here
just clicked it on the
chosen
sheet.
null ancestry. 17 is a pass.
Alrighty, and he's just gonna, whoops, not run off the palisade.
I'll put him
The
10
same
feet away
size,
from me.
which means this is an even fight. Oh, that's a fist, not a shovel. That's fine. I can just roll the shovel damage.
Is this that's a small creature, not a tiny creature?
I guess no, the shovel does more damage, so I just roll that. So didn't mean to actually do the fist.
Block it
Whack
with a
it.
shovel for or
Classic
a
bonk.
fist. Wait, a shovel.
Yeah, I meant to roll shovel. It's the same to hit.
A
I just
piercing shovel. Damn, he's like spearing with a shovel.
yeah, it's not even slashing like he's going in. He's literally just digging into them.
Brutal.
That's even worse.
Well, Varen, while you're up there trying to spear that Pugwampy through the palisade wall, the little goblin ears that were behind this rock suddenly scampers out, and you see it's not a Pugwampy at all. It's actually quite a bit of a larger creature. It's one of these guys, and he pokes his head out to see what's going on, and starts chanting in a strange language. He's gonna curse you and your family in. Oh, you would actually understand this. Nateris is speaking Sackroth. And it says, "May the curse of 10,000 lives of slugs be upon you, ugly land wretcher." And he is going to cast Bane.
Only 10,000 slugs? It's kind of minor.
So this is I mean, you guys know what Bane is. This is for Varen and Thorn in this case. I think you're the only two in the aura. Yeah, it's there in chat there.
Oh wait, by the way, Bless counteracts Bane.
Yeah, how does that interact?
Well, no, it says at the very
Alright.
last line, the Bless can counteract Bane. So I guess we just.
Oh, I think the way it would work, you have to make a counteract
Oh.
attempt. Basically, you have to try to counterspell.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
Is that
No, I
something
don't
I?
think that.
Wait. Oh, do I need a special reaction for that? Or...
I think you need a feat to do counterspelling.
Oh, okay.
I think you.
Oh, I think I see what you mean.
Yeah.
So you don't need to know
Yeah, 'cause-
Bane to counteract it, but you can counteract it with Bless if you have the ability to do.
And as long as you're within an aura of a Pugwampy, yeah. All right, so both of you are cursed with Bane. Does Bane counteract Bless?
Yeah.
It does. Well, we'll see if he counteracts the Bless aura. Does he have to be within range of the caster or just the aura?
I don't know if it automatically counteracts is the thing because I don't know how that works.
I guess he like casts it on the thing. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know how these.
Because I know when I was playing Raviki, I had to specifically have certain spells to counteract. So
Yeah,
I'll look
yeah.
it up and we'll figure it out.
Okay. Well, he'll cast that. He that's two actions, which pops him out from behind that rock, and then I think he will just run to here to also try to affect Stormcrow. So Stormcrow, you'll have to roll as well.
Ah.
A will save, if you please. Well, you also get cursed by the lives of 10,000 slugs.
Oh yeah, okay. That's for the Bane, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not an aura of a Pugwampy yet. And that's it. Just runs out in the open and starts cursing all of you.
Rude.
This poor guy here is the slowest to act, and he's like taunted. He's stabbed by a shovel, and the terrorists like cut him up. He's having a bad day. I think he's going to come this way, and he will. Actually, he's tiny. He can go through a small creature's space, so he's just going to go 10 feet this way and use his climb speed to get all the way to the ground. And run out into the open here with his third action. So he just comes out in the open.
Mhm.
Which means this one is free to attack, which he will do. Let's shoot the bird.
Huh. Yeah.
Birds are vulnerable to arrows, right? That's how that works.
Yeah.
5 damage to Hush. I'll shoot again.
Huh.
Ah,
I'll
that's a
try.
miss. I think it'll run back here. You can see it clearly, but it just kind of runs there.
Right. So they're both within 30 feet of me. Do they need to be within 30 feet of each other?
For what, sorry?
Electric arc.
I think they both just have to be within 30 feet of you.
Okay, they are both within 30 feet of me. So electric arc. I've already targeted both. And cast. All right. It's got him targeted, but it didn't do anything.
You
Roll
gotta roll the
damage?
damage. Yeah, you gotta roll the damage
That's what I was
first.
trying to figure out. Okay. Damage is coming.
Little electric arc. Let's see. A 4 and an 18. One of them takes 3. One of them takes 1. You got 1 action left.
Shield.
Shield's always good. All right, Varen, your taunted one just climbed down and then now is dancing out in the open to give everyone bad luck. What do you want to do? There you go. You are, yep. Your luck has returned. That kills him. Stormcrow, you're now in. The thing ran away. No, were you always in the aura? No, this is your first time being in it, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you've got to
I believe
roll
so.
will save.
Yeah.
All right, you're very lucky.
Okay. All right, and that guy's. Oh, this one's still alive. The one next to me. And can I see the one? Can I still see the one up here? Oh, that's the potato. Never mind. There is
Gotta
just
love the
one I
the
can
one.
gotta love the
see.
Love a
potato
potato.
man. And by the way, his name is
Yep.
Spud.
Yeah, true.
Bud the Spud from the bright.
Take care
red
of
mud.
Spud, man. Take care of Spud.
All right, I'm just gonna go ahead then. This thing's right next to me. I'm gonna try frostbiting it.
I feel like his full government name is Spud Rootsley.
Hey, you should give them all the same last name.
Sure do. Just needs to make the save.
We'll try. Oh, it's dead.
Good. Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
2 down.
All right, and then I can't see any others at the moment. I would probably just start advancing a little further so we can get more light out. Yeah, just kind of. Yeah, that's what I'll do for my turn.
All right, Pugwampy will. He's in a good spot. Let's shoot the bird again.
Oh, rude.
A miss and a hit. Dealing a bit more damage. Then it'll come up a little closer here. Liam.
I'm going to cast Benediction. So now I have an additional aura, which now everyone gets a
Benediction.
+1 to their AC.
The only problem is if you go under the wall, it doesn't affect anybody.
Oh yeah, so do I have to climb up the wall?
You got to go all the way to here to use the stairs like everybody else did, yeah.
Where's the stairs? I'm sorry, can you?
Middle of the watchtower over here.
Okay.
That's just a 10-foot climb.
Start. These guys still in at least affected?
Well, nobody will be until you can climb up, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
They're on like a second floor of a building, 10 feet up.
I guess that's my turn because that's my point there.
All right, start
Fine.
making your way over. You'll be able to get up there next turn for sure. Mindy.
I'll just move here so that I can pretty much just like see everybody of our side. Then I will sustain the Ashi. Hit him with a shovel. It's alright damage. That is going to be
Even with
those
the cover.
actions.
Oh, that's the little dude. Yeah, he's a brave little guy.
Yeah,
He doesn't care if he
he's
dies.
a mindless little grub. He just runs forward and hits people with a shovel. There's not a lot of room for brains in there.
All right, this one will. They're focusing on this bird right now because birds are scary. That also hits. None of them crit yet, which is good. 5 more to hush. Oh no, hush is getting low. A critical
Mm-mm.
miss. And I think it'll just go a little bit closer to like inside the watchtower here. The terrace.
All right, the terrace strides forward. And then I'm going to cast Spell Strike. Let me target this guy. And I am going to hero point that.
Oof. Just
So
just redo the entire macro, yeah.
yeah, because it don't run right if I don't do it the other way.
It don't run right.
Not any better.
Oh no. The hero
Unfortunate.
point curse. That's it, right? Move and then spell strike is 2 actions.
Yep, that's it. I'm done. Let me close out.
All right, Varen, everything on the ground is dead. Oh, yeah, you got to see if your luck is still good. It is an action it has to use, yeah. Because you're using 1 action to give your companion 2 to move and then benefit, right? Yeah. You'll want to see if you have bad luck first. Oh, you're immune to the aura now. Or Thorn is, at least. Nice. No, that's a hit. You're good. Even with the cover from the wall, that'll still hit him. 10 nearly killed him. Yeah, like barely. Okay, who's up? Stormcrow, you're up.
Well, Hush is taking some hits. I'm going to just command him and have him fly out of the way. Not
You can have
necessarily
him fly
use
next to
sword.
me. I can battle medicine and nonsense.
If you want, I mean, if he just stays out of the fight, I'm sure he'll be fine. But yeah, I'll have him fly over here.
Yeah. Well, I'm
And
going to set
then
a sustain to keep the
second,
Leshy fighting. I'm not going up there.
okay. Sounds good. I see one of them's almost dead. Is the other one? It's not within 30 feet of me, so I can't get to it to use electric arc on both. So I'll just do another frostbite on the one I can see. See if I can clean up this one again and do some kill stealing. And we'll see what it rolls. Mm,
Ooh.
that was a good
Best.
roll.
Still kills him.
3. Oh, nice.
Screams as he turns a
Cool.
little popsicle.
Nice. I'll take that. That'll be my turn.
Liam,
Two.
you want to run up the stairs?
Now, is this Pugwami in the building with me?
Yeah,
In the
he's in the
tower
little
as
building. I
well?
mean, you can clearly see this one.
Yeah.
Which means you'll have to roll against the luck aura,
Well,
unfortunately.
well, so I'm 15 feet away, and that's 10 feet up. So isn't that mean I'm 25 feet away right now still?
No, it already counts for that. So on the map, you're actually uh 15 feet away, but 10 feet. The trigonometry works out. Like here, if I look at now, hover over him, it'll say that he's 45 feet
Oh,
away.
okay.
So it accounts for it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Don't do math. Not even once.
Yeah, Foundry does the math for you. We don't want to do math here. Nice, you're immune to bad luck. For now.
I'm going to just cast Divine Lance.
Oh,
Ooh.
nat 20.
Hell
In the
yeah.
antithesis of bad luck.
Might him.
So roll the damage and it gets doubled. 10 damage, and then no crit rider on this one, unfortunately. So doesn't quite kill him, but severely wounds him.
Yeah. And I am going to, I guess, oh, no one's, I guess I'll just move then with my remaining action. Dry it up. And,
All right, so you just
and
get up in there. Perfect.
yeah.
Yeah, we're just gonna send him over here.
Send over the gardener.
Gotta
Roach
clean
boy.
up this mess.
Oh, oh. It's always the last one that's hardest to kill.
That's fine. I'm just gonna
It's his redemption
trap
arc.
it here. Use assurance. We're just gonna give Hush a band-aid.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, a little,
They
little
appreciate it.
band-aid.
I can no longer drag my camera. That's interesting. I'm just gonna end my turn and then refresh because I don't think there's anything else I can really do for now. Oh, now I can
All
do
right.
it.
The Pugwampy will probably get out of flanking. So runs under your legs, Liam, over to here. Thinks he's clever. Let's take a stock of the situation. Got Mindy down here, the bird down there. Oh, the bird needs to heal. Oh, there he goes.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Let's shoot Liam because Liam shot
Fly.
him. Little sounds. It's a miss and another miss, and he's taunted anyway, so he had a penalty. He's probably about to get completely decimated by Natera's here.
Hopefully.
Now, if you want to do the funny move, you kick him and then have him take the fall damage.
Yeah, that would be great, wouldn't it? All right, stride forward. Already targeted him.
Take the punt action.
Yeah. Kick right away.
This is Isker!
Drop.
Oh,
And with that final one dead, how do you want to kill it?
Pretty much I go up to it and then slice into it and throw it off the wall so it lands and dies as it hits the ground,
God damn.
gurgling.
With that
Hit the
dead,
ground.
it seems like everything kind of comes to an end. Let's see how much XP you guys get. That was a total of 100 XP, and then you get another 60 for all the exploration stuff that happened before that.
Hmm.
Oh, whoops, my bad. I had to redo the encounter to calculate the XP there.
Double XP.
At the last of them.
Does that put us all at 230? Does that sound right?
Yeah. My Leshy will disappear, but I cannot delete him.
Troublesome little buggers, weren't they?
Yes.
I think
Quite
you're
annoying and rude.
They were. A bad luck aura can make you pretty angry from what I've seen from my last game. Like 3 people were affected by it and they got pretty upset.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
Oh, speaking of auras, the research was inconclusive. People talked about it, and nobody truly knows how it's supposed to work. Or being
Something that
used.
survived like
Oh,
the playtest version. They're just like, we'll just keep printing it.
Yeah, what made the most sense is if you cast or sustain while within the aura of the enemy caster, you can
Yeah,
attempt to counteract,
I would
which
say that
makes
makes
the
more
most
sense.
sense.
Yeah.
But if you got 2 people on top of each other, like Venn diagramming, I don't know if anything really happens.
oh, that's funny that the tiny short sword is actually worth a lot of money because it's tiny.
Special made.
It's a toothpick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the
It's an enchanted toothpick.
Wait, where's this?
the party stash. I put the loot.
Oh, it's because it's worth the same. It's just there's 2 on top of each other. That's why
Uh,
Oh, okay.
they're 9 silver each, but together are 1 gold, 8.
Okay.
It does affect the weight though for some objects. Like if you get like a large weapon, they're pretty bulky and very annoying to carry around.
Yeah, I used to have a 4 bulk great pick for my giant aspect barbarian.
Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about it.
Maybe they changed it since I've last used it.
I just mean when you're like fighting giants and stuff and you loot their stuff, it's like carrying around their 18 bulk armor. It's like not happening. It's just
I actually got hit that time.
Do you need any medical attention?
Yes.
Nah, I should be able to throw a little bit of mud on it. It'll be okay.
yeah.
I guess the nature's pure all mud.
Yeah, yeah. It also adds a little bit of look and character. And if it bleeds, adds a little bit of gore.
I'm sure way off in the
Disinfected.
distance you see the reflection of the 2 little eyes from the druid as it scampers off for good into the farmlands. It will remember this. With that, you guys aren't assaulted by Fae anymore. imagine you gather up what you can and continue your rest, I imagine.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right. If there's nothing else, we'll advance till morning, and everybody can rest their sheets.
Yay.
anybody gonna brew a cup of coffee?
Oh, I don't remember this popping up. Daily preparations, choosing to consume rations.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
that's a thing. Yeah, I think if you have rations in your inventory to ask you, but
I don't think that's popped up before.
it's a beautiful morning when you wake up. The birds are
Is it not
singing.
rain? It's not raining? What's wrong? Something's wrong today, guys.
It was the
Oh, it's
Fae. The Fae did
not.
it.
It must be.
I think this entire time we've been in a nightmare.
Hellbreaker miracle.
You hear the thrush birds singing as they flutter overhead. There's a heron that flies, makes a beautiful call.
Exploration activity. You should be able to find it in your character sheet now. Yeah, so when you have the exploration activity active, it should apply the buff to the party.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Scout's always one of those weird things.
If I let's
Yeah, it
see,
should
do I
be.
have
It should have. Yeah, it should have applied because I was this scout. I think.
yes, if I take the scout action, I believe that gives everybody the bonus. So if
Yeah.
I deactivate it, then it should take it away.
It kills it, yeah.
You just need to activate it
Oh.
from your exploration tab on your action sheet. Remember, there's the
Don't think it
counter
killed it for
exploration
me.
downtime tab.
I've got 4 of them right now.
They might not all be active.
Yeah.
I just really like the scout, man. That's the
Oh,
thing.
now they're unlimited duration.
Like, I don't scout just
Yeah, I
once.
know.
I scout everything 4 times.
Exactly, because consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Is subsist not an exploration activity?
Oops,
Hmm.
it was inactive. It was not.
I'd probably want to do that, but if that's not my exploration activity, then cover tracks is what I would keep active.
Perfect.
I do only have 7 rations that only last so long.
You eat half a ration a day.
All right, you all wake up, get
So
some
how much I
coffee,
do
get
now?
some food in you.
Jeez.
It seems like animals are starting to move back. Birds are flying overhead. The sun is shining. All signs are good this morning.
Nice.
Excellent.
Wait, it's not raining. It must be a nightmare after all.
Mm.
Couldn't possibly be true. Ah,
The
It's
nightmare
following
is
you
all
this whole
work.
time.
Uh,
We did check the office, right?
yeah, I was gonna ask if did we check all the buildings?
Yeah, you can check all the buildings. There's not anything really lootable left. It's just more signs that would have pointed to gremlins being here and kind of, mucking about the place and just trying to
Yeah.
cause trouble. Signs of habitation from the Steel Circle, the garrison being kind of abandoned fairly quickly as the garrison station soldiers had left.
Okay. So yeah, I think we're good to go. Talk to them. Steel circle.
Well, we can alert also if the nightmares return. Just to look for a non-magical object that is in fact magical. Could be the Fae.
Kind of disappointed. We didn't get to have a really good nightmare.
Yeah.
You scared the cat off. You found it before it could do so. All right. So you head back down the hill, and sure enough, you can find um, the Steel Circle's farm. It's the easiest quarter mile you've covered in days. The morning sun is high enough now that it takes, I'm sure, the chill off the autumn air, and the road has birds in it again. And there's smoke coming from the farmhouse, and there's horses grazing in what used to be a wheat field, and the barn doors are open. And of course, you're spotted as you come down the road, and two figures kind of detached from a hedgerow on your right. It's a young guy with a longbow, a half orc woman with her kind of hand on a hatchet, um, and then they kind of put their fingers in their mouths to make a whistle, and they kind of open the gate to the farm and say that the boss is in the barn. It says, she figured you'd either come back or you wouldn't, but she seems to have had money on you coming back.
Wise bet.
Don't think you're usually allowed to bet on yourself.
I don't think.
So you make your way to the barn. Runa comes out once again. She, of course, looks like this. Where's our art gallery? Runa. Runa Bloodhammer.
Great. Is
There's,
there
there
any
we
reason
go.
why I'm? Oh, there we go. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing anything.
She comes out. She seems pretty friendly. And she says, how did it go? I had money on you all coming back alive, and seems I put money on the good side.
Most definitely.
Hmm.
A weird way to phrase killing them.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to see it with my own eyes before I sleep there. Don't take me as calling you a liar. I woke up screaming in that place one night already, and I'd rather see some corpses of the perpetrators before I rest my head there again.
Don't
There
worry,
could
we killed the nightmares too. While we were sleeping, we decided to take them on as well.
It's just when we looked at it, we see the corpse of the other guys.
Oh, Mindy's a robot.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard that too.
You had like
Okay,
a
I thought it
fan
was my
blowing in your
headphones.
mic or something. Well, perfect. Then I'll move my people in over the next few days. Send a few in first to check it out overnight, and if the bad dreams come back, I'm sure they won't. But if they don't, then I'll bring the rest in. If you didn't kill it, do you think it holds a grudge?
I would assume yes. It, it,
Well,
it
hopefully
was
it
a
has a grudge
feline.
against you and not us.
I'd assume it'd be towards us. Yes. I,
I mean, it
it's
ran
a
twice, so
feline. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I said what I said. The Steel Circle will rob any Chelish lines that move through our territory. You know, not exclusively. I mean, we still have to eat. And if there happens to be, an Andorran wagon full of silk, I mean, it's an Andorran wagon full of silk. But the red and black gets us mad, and we'll make sure the right wagons stop running on the right roads. You all did your part. So in the second wagon there under the canvas, there should be a crate of healing elixirs from a caravan we knocked over outside of Logus. The herbalists swore they were no good, but I don't trust herbalists. So, maybe test one before you bet your life on the other 11. But if you need some bows, we got a couple extra of those, a dozen quivers, a keg of decent Andoran ale. I imagine revolutionaries with empty cups are the kind who would want to go home. So take what you can carry. We'll send the rest to your Sarangallo warehouse or wherever it is you're storing stuff through people who don't know, who you are or anything like that. So
We've got this really tiny sword here. You
Yeah, it's
can
pretty
use it as a
adorable.
I
you don't see them
need
every
that.
day.
Fantastic. So she will show you a crate, and it's like a standard sort of 12 bottle crate with like some hay in it to protect the bottles. It sure enough, you can investigate it, and no real check required. You've seen these before. It is 12 minor healing potions, and if you want the bows and quivers, you can have those too. If not, she'll keep them with her own people.
Help use some bows.
Are you actually going to use it, or are you just saying you need it?
Oh, what is it? Do we?
I mean, if they're going to cause problem, if they're going to keep this area for
Yeah.
trouble
So
for the
good
Chillaxians,
point.
we might as well let them just have it. It's no different than just
Fair
then
enough.
handing it back over to the Hellbreakers. I don't.
So I'm just giving you trouble. If you got room on your wagon to take it back to Sarangel, then you can have it. And she'll hand over 2 longbows after just giving you a bit of trouble about it. And quivers of arrows, which I think are 20. So let's just give you guys a ton of arrows. Say 200 arrows.
I like this dwarf. Good sense of humor.
Yes.
All right. Well, if there's nothing further, we'll start making our way up to Wolf Point, and seems like you guys are on the good side of history.
Did he ever
Unless,
bloom?
unless that history is written by the Fae.
A few. All right. So it seems like this little journey to Wolf Point is concluded. You guys can either make your way back to Serengelo for shopping and a rest, or head to one of the nearby villages, or move on to Vordia, Fernsby, Stumpfield.
Weren't we
Umok.
talking about trying to continue to finish our journey out here, or we were going to go back and forth?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah. Is it map?
See the map.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
And the map. Yeah, that's the Fernsby
Right, yeah.
Stumpfield. Fernsby Stumpfield. I
Yeah.
think there was a feud or something like going on.
Yep. 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 Umok,
Vordia.
and then Vordia was the last
Vordia.
because the sisters
Okay.
We're going the
The
stump
edge.
fields and the ferns, bees.
Yeah, we just got to find a boy and a girl and have them. We got to find one Fernsby boy and one Stumpfield girl and have them get
One
married.
one stump field goblin,
Yeah, there you go.
and
Yeah, it
one
seems to
I'll-
be some
Fernsby.
kind of feud going on there, but you're not sure exactly what. But something to do with goblins and humans. So you
Yeah.
can start making your way down that way, of course. Takes about a day of travel. So if somebody wants to lead the charge on talking to people on the road to spread the good word, you can do so.
It was definitely one of the charisma things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no,
I believe it's there's a couple different roles you can do.
I mean, if there's performance, then that means I could always do religion.
Performance was one of the ones you could do, yeah.
Oh,
I heard somebody.
Oh, yeah. Well, why don't we take our break now then? It's a good time to do so, and then we'll come back and see what you guys find on the road.
oh yeah.
So I'll be
'Cause I
back in a
haven't
little bit. And once you disconnected, we took a break.
Yeah.
Okay, we were just about to figure out what the traveling role was going to be for gaining reputation here. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is,
Oh, yeah. Fernsby seemed to be the closest.
let's see, countryside travel, diplomacy, performance to entertain people, spread Isger lore or society. Who's going to do the check?
I'll do the
I
check.
can always. Okay.
Let's give it the big. Let's do the Isger lore because I feel like it's always fun to use lore skills.
A great success. Well done. I'll increase our reputation as you spread the word. Go to our trackers. So 4. 4 reputation.
Yeah.
All right.
So says
Uh,
the count.
Traveling through the countryside takes a day and a half, so I've already advanced the day, and then sometime, I don't know, 10 a.m., a little bit before noon, you would see the country south of Isger start to change a little bit as you get closer to Chitterwood, of course. And you can hear the slow creak of a poorly greased wagon axle and some horses making their way down a bend. And a wagon comes around the corner. It's piled with empty crates, which are quite dangerous, and a folded canvas market stall that's driven by um, like a tanned, like sun darkened man with a wool coat on. And there's a woman sitting beside him, and she's got a basket of something kind of covered in her lap. There's a boy maybe about 12 years old. He's on the back of the wagon. He's got his legs swinging out, and he's eating an apple. And the wagon comes to a halt when they see you. Um, and the man kind of calls out and says, "Afternoon, travelers. You come a long way."
Yes, good day, sir. Yes, we've been traveling south from Wolf Point. Just taking a
Ah,
visit over there.
you're not with the army, are you?
Oh no, just travelers.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're making our way north, trying to sell our wares around. We just came from Stumpfield ourselves.
Oh, how is it down there?
Oh, what wares you selling?
Oh, all sorts of things. My wife likes to make clay pottery, colored painting pots and things like that, and they're all about that kind of stuff. We do quite well down there. If you have anything unusual or strange, you might consider heading your way over. The goblins there pay for all manner of queer objects these days.
Hmm. We do have a handful of things. We'll have to walk on by.
Where are you headed?
We're currently on our way down to Fernsby.
Ah,
You pass through there on the way up.
yeah, it's about the other side of these hills, about 2 hours south of the wood. We actually were at the Vordia market not long past. Sold all we could there too. Honestly, not a bad week considering.
Oh, sounds.
Some good
How was
times.
Vordia?
Quiet this time of year. But you. uh, I don't really know how to ask this, but he kind of points over to Notaris. You're an orc, right? You from the war? And
Yeah.
his wife like shuts. She's like, "What are you saying?" Like,
Mhm.
An offspring of the war, let's say that much.
ah, huh.
Any issues
Fair
with
enough.
that?
No, no. The times are changing since the war, I suppose. I didn't serve, of course, but my father did, and
Eh, we all tend to find our place now.
yes, yes, yes.
We
Um,
try to do some good now for a change, make up for past deeds.
well, if you say you're heading to Fernsby, the town's in a bit of a tussle right now. Some
You
kind
don't
of
say?
drama with Stumpfield.
Hmm.
I had
Did you hear
heard
what was going
something
on?
about that.
Well, folks at the market were very nervy. They were asking us about the goblins. Uh, they've been having vandalism issues on the village green. A lot of people say that the goblins from Stumpfield have been ripping up all their flowers.
Hmm. Well, that's
Now,
rude.
they come by at night every couple days and rip up all the flower beds and the hedges. There's even a memorial bench that they overturned underneath their oak tree. We stopped by and
Hmm.
help rebuild the green a little bit during the day, but about every time we come back to Fernsby, that place is torn up yet again. But I mean, nobody's been hurt yet, but I mean, it's only a matter of time, isn't it? I mean, goblins are goblins after all.
Can't
Human's not going to
you
comment
can't
off of
judge a
that one.
person by who they are. You can't judge a person by their birth these days.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Every time we go by, the goblins are ripping things up again, but maybe you can
Have you
make some sense of it.
has anybody actually seen them?
Oh, sure. Plenty of people have seen them. I mean, I haven't, neither has she. We just heard the stories and we looked at the green the morning after, goblins in the dark, low to the ground. That's what all the folks say, but
I'm noticing uh,
Mhm.
my own suspicions that not actually be all
your mic's
goblins.
cutting out a lot.
Oh, is it? How about now?
Good
Oh, better.
now. Yeah, I'm not sure what causes it, but oh, it's doing that stupid automatic gain control or whatever. That might be
Mm,
what it's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, you might want to go in your try Discord settings and voice and video and make sure automatic gain control is turned off because that's what does that. It's like, oh, you're loud, we'll
Okay.
make you quiet. Oh, you're quiet, we'll make you loud, and it just keeps oscillating.
You said voice and video.
And then under the voice settings, I
yeah,
don't
it
know
should
if
be
you have
in there.
advanced settings on, but there's the automatic gain controls somewhere. Show advanced voice settings. You got to click a
Yeah.
little drop down.
I have mine on. We can turn that off. See what happens.
I don't know. So I've heard that that's what's doing it to some people, but
You haven't
There's
had
also
any issues
crisp. You
out of
can
my
just
voice, have you?
no, it's
no.
it's literally just Will.
Okay, yeah, because I had it was on mine, but it might be the type of
I see
headset too.
for the. I don't see it for the advanced settings. It just says stream attack.
There's a
Voice
drop down that says
activate.
show
Oh, I see. I
advanced
see.
voice controls. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's also enabling crisp, which if that may or may not affect it.
Yeah.
I turned it off. Hopefully.
All right. So what were you trying to say?
But we lost him.
Oh no, I've completely forgotten now what.
Okay, fair enough.
So is that what you
But yeah,
actually
well,
say? Oh no, I completely forgot what I was going to ask you. That would fit him.
You can tell that his wife is
Oh,
like face palming the more this discussion goes on. It's like the guy starts getting more and more racist about goblins, but he's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
so let's change the flow of conversation a bit. I mean, is there any nice places to stay in Fernsby?
Well,
You would recommend?
there's a couple of rich families that own the vineyards and the land there. Honestly, if you want a nice place to stay, Stumpfield is, despite what feelings I have towards the people so close to Chitterwood, they do run a particularly nice village. It's more of a festival, really. It just very very lively and good for business too.
Hmm,
Given they'd be the
see.
ones who are causing all this problems with Fernsby, you might want to consider stopping in and seeing what they have to say about the matter. I mean, we inquired about it, but they just they won't talk to us about it. They just said they had nothing to do with Fernsby.
We'll see what our luck with them are.
Oh, well, fair enough.
All right. Well, safe travels for yourself, and I hope that you make many sales. Sangalo.
Same to you. Same to you. And off they go.
As they ride off, I look to the older woman that was kind of like and wink at her and smile.
She gives like a little wave, and the kid who's eating an apple on the back of the cart like gives you a wave too.
Smile and show my lower tusks.
All right, so you can make your way to Fernsby again. It's just another couple hours past that little encounter, um, and uh, let's see here. So coming to Fernsby, it looks like a postcard village. Really, it's in his Gary village that's survived how it looked since before the war. So it's like whitewashed cottages, thatched roofs, apple orchards, a fenced village green at the heart of it all. And sure enough, there's like this ancient oak tree that shades a bunch of benches that are around it. And there's kids playing near the oak tree and people walking by with baskets and between all their cottages, and you can hear like a blacksmith's hammer and uh, from a distance, very idyllic village, but once you get closer, you see the green is pretty ripped up. The flower beds along the edge are all torn. The hedge that runs along the south side's been ripped open in three places. Like someone's tied some canvas over the worst of it, but it's like it looks like a bandage, really. Um, People who pass by the green don't really look at it. They're it looks pretty embarrassing for a little beautiful village garden that would exist under this ancient oak tree. Other than that, it's just a small sort of village like many of the others that you would pass by, other than the fact that it looks a lot richer.
Hmm. Um. Well, I would like to get to the bottom of the feud and see if we can find out what's going on with the whoever is coming by during the nights. Um. I can go and check around town. I don't know if there's anything that we wanted to go look for as a group, or if we wanted to split up and try our luck. Can't imagine finding any real danger in here today.
No, I mean, other than this place just seems out of place. Doesn't it seem like it doesn't fit what's going on around it?
Can I make an Isger lore check to see if this town was just like ignored in the war for some reason?
Sure.
Like, all right, let's give that a go.
It would be
It does seem to have
um,
ended particularly well, yeah.
Let's
Okay, you
see.
do know something. So, Fernsby sits along one of the major routes that um, the Asgari military and uh, the Hell Knights took to fight in Chitterwood. And so a lot of them actually garrisoned in the open plains and farms around Fernsby. So it turned into a place that was actually very well defended. It wasn't really fought over that much. The front lines were not far from here.
Okay. Alright, well, historically, Fernsby was quite lucky in that the military was based here during the war. So it's it's out of place in that it hasn't quite been damaged in the same capacity.
I'd like the terrorist would like to use Streetwise to see if he could gather any information as to Fernsby and how they feel about their village, how it is, and what's going on with the stump fields. If there's any opposite, I guess I'm looking for opposite ideas. If everybody's in the same thought, or there's anybody that has different thoughts.
Sure.
So there you go.
Okay, so this is this society as if you were gathering intel, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah,
Okay,
using
and
the
you can do it
streetwise skill.
faster. So okay, perfect. So yeah, so you can go around and talk to some of the locals real quick. And let's see, there's probably going to be a circumstance penalty because people in Fernsby aren't particularly friendly to goblinoid and orc kind, but still you rolled
Right.
particularly well. So um, you do learn some stuff. The village has mixed feelings for sure. There's not like unanimous hostility towards Stumpfield. Most of the farmers personally and don't actually believe the Stumpfield goblins are doing vandalism. The loud voices are like five, six specific people, not the whole village, and a lot of those people are on the town council, so it's just the whole town kind of gets a bad rap for it. The voices are led by this man Galen Core, who is um, a farmer who's on the town council, and he's in his 50s, and he like lost his brother in the wars, and he's been pushing this idea of a trade embargo on Stumpfield, which actually passed in the last council. So there's actually no trade at all happening between Fernsfield and Stumpfield now. Um, the
Which
the blacksmith, the village clerk, like all the usual people are kind of quietly opposed to the embargo, but they won't say anything about it. And you actually learn that the Stumpfield artists actually invited Fernsby to a cooperative festival last spring, and most of Fernsby thought it sounded weird and made polite excuses, but a few people actually went. Like the carpenter went, a couple potters went by, and they had a great time, but they've been kind of keeping quiet about it. Um, and then like if you want to figure out if they're like their loyalties on a political scale, they're definitely mildly Cheliax positive, but they're like not fervent. The Hell Knights protected their town, so they're generally favorable.
They're very much living in their own bubble here, kind of thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I maybe do either like perception or nature and look to kind of investigate the kind of damaged greenery, seeing if it's like
yes, yes. You can absolutely
I
just
also
go right up to it.
yeah, I kind of want to also see if maybe they kind of like could also be Fey in origin too, like the fake gremlins that we've encountered recently.
Yeah, you guys have had run-ins with Faye a couple times now, so worth looking into. Sure. Yeah, you can go ahead and investigate the greens. You can use nature, survival to look for tracks. Anything like that would be appropriate.
And now would I do this as a blind GM roll?
Yeah, because you wouldn't know if there's more information to find or not based on your role.
Okay, got it. All right, and I'll do nature. Sometimes I get the private GM, the blind, the all the different rolling modes.
Okay, so you look at the green and you definitely notice something odd. There's no footprints or anything that you can find about like what has kind of been ripping things up, but you do find a lot of evidence of snakes being here, but like they must have been really heavy snakes because the little like lines in the soil go actually quite deep, but you're pretty sure these are snake tracks.
Oh, that's a group now.
That's interesting.
I found Liam will look like very concerned, just like furrowed brow. Just I found snake tracks. They must have
Oh,
been extraordinarily heavy to.
Yeah, several large snakes have been crossing the green for sure.
Like how like you you say large. Oh, like that's how big to like a person large are we talking?
Like the ruts in the dirt are probably like 4 inches wide.
Oh, okay, that's big. That is big.
oh man.
You're
Okay.
making
Like at first, it might have been mistaken for somebody like dragging a tool through, but you're like, no, these are definitely snake trails.
Interesting. Um,
oh, the-
Yeah, probably about
I
that size.
I think what Min's actually gonna do. She wants to go around and try to verify the reports on who was causing the damage. If there are people who actually did see it and get their just get their take on what's going on.
Yep, you can gather information as well if you want.
Okay. Whoops, that's not the right macro.
I would like to maybe.
That should be gather information.
Oh yeah, let me start looking at the map.
Okay. Um, you definitely find some people. Well, most of the people that are actually spreading the rumors. So, uh, there is an old farmer, and he is retired. He sits on the green daily on one of those like benches I described, and he's
Mm.
like the official witness that everybody points to. So he's very easy to find. And he saw the second and the third incidents from his porch, which is like 50 yards away in the dark. And he says, he's like, there's two of them, missy. Pointy ears, mean little faces, green little things. Definitely goblins. They were ripping up the lavender. And I shouted and they bolted off into the dark, quick, like, like goblins do.
Hmm. Do they do this frequently? Is this like an every other day kind of thing?
Every couple weeks for sure.
Okay. When was the last time that they had assaulted the garden?
Well, you see, they ripped the place up proper not 2 nights ago, and most of the people here just don't have the stamina to even fix it anymore. I can't say I blame them.
Oh yeah, of course.
It's embarrassing, is what it is. We fought a war over this place, and we can't even keep a garden looking nice. We're gonna be the laughing stock of Isgar soon.
There may be something that me and my friends can do so about it. Let me check into that for you and see what I can find.
You find another witness, Beth Holloway. It's a teenager, like 16. She works at a chicken coop or something, and she saw the
Mm.
second incident, much closer than the old man Pell did. And she said she didn't see goblins. She saw long things low to the ground, and says, "Well, listen, goblins have legs, right? They run. They don't slither like snakes do. And the things I saw didn't run. They they were like uh, slithering across the grass. And I told my mom, and she said I was tired and seeing things. And she said, um, you know, don't go telling old man Pell that because he says they're goblins. But they did have ears, I think. So not snakes. I don't know. It was dark.
Has only the garden been attacked, or has anyone lost any farm animals like your chickens?
No chickens, nothing like that. Just the green, just ripping up the green. Sure.
Yeah.
I was gonna make a follow-up question of what do they normally grow in the green?
Lavender, some vegetables, tulips, although it's not the right season for it. So lots of melons and
Okay, so a proper
perennials.
garden.
Yeah.
Okay.
Varen, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense to you. Like, these are probably just conflicting stories. But anyone else is welcome to recall knowledge based on what you've heard so far. But you do find some other witnesses too.
Actually, I have a random question.
Yes.
I would like to investigate the garden to see if there are any vegetable remains.
Ooh.
Liam, you come up with a theory. There's no vegetable remains. It's mostly the flowers that this band of goblins likes to rip up.
So no root vegetables that I can dig up or anything.
I mean, you could dig up some of the ones that aren't really affected.
Okay.
But whatever
In
this
that
is,
case,
I mean, you do uncover some kind of clue. I mean, they're not stealing food.
There, it could
Oh.
be. It could be a goblin snake. It has to be a goblin snake.
Goblin snake.
I
That
mean,
sounds so
sure
bizarre.
enough, as Liam describes it, it could be a goblin snake.
Oh,
Woohoo! Good.
well, I would
So,
like
Liam, I'm sure you
to.
communicate that. I mean, goblins are quite notorious as a phenotype of mutations. And
Sure.
there's some mutation that exists out there that combines a goblin head with a snake body, and that would fit the description of what's going on here, but they're not green typically. So that part is a bit odd, but this is the closest answer you can get now. The goblin snakes are almost entirely like midnight black scaled, like
I
charred
would like
obsidian.
I would like to cast summon plant or fungus. I'm going to summon the groundskeeper Leshy, all larger than Fernsby. He demolishes the town.
ah,
Kaiju
Like a Michelin
size.
Man and Ghostbusters.
Just, ooh.
So, I don't actually know if you can do this. I don't. I don't know if I'm high enough level to ask him to do this. So what I was trying to do is, he's got a funny list of languages, which includes speak with plants, root vegetables only.
Oh,
Oh
I
my
don't know if
god.
I'm allowed to actually do that because I think there's restriction. Because he does it as a spell. It's an init third level spell, which I think I actually can't have him cast because I'm not casting the spell at a high enough level to do that. I remember reading through the summoning rules and them being a little weird about it. Like you can't. I think it's to prevent you from casting a creature that can summon a creature that's stronger than what you can summon.
oh, is that a thing?
I think so, but that was my idea when I was looking at it because I was like, oh, it has Leshies can speak with root vegetables, but I don't know if they can do
Summons
that in
can't use
normal.
spells that are higher or equal rank than the spell used to summon them. Oh, interesting. I had no
They
idea that was
can or
new
they
at all.
can't.
They cannot.
Okay, then I retract my previous statement, and we save this for a future gig.
That is I've never seen that come up, but yeah, you're right.
Needs to be a
I cannot
save.
delete the Leshy. He is going to rampage through the Chitterwood, causing a disaster. All right.
Just see a giant potato in the distance. Just
Man, that would have been really cool to do, but I didn't quite make it on the level requirement.
Also, summons can never cast a spell that summons another creature to avoid feedback loops, I guess.
Yeah, I could see that being an issue. You summon a guy who can summon a guy, so you have exponential summons on the map. It's the what is it? The wooden double all over again?
Well, the Wish Simulacrum is the famous one from 5th edition that destroys your universe. So
Yeah.
as soon as you can cast Wish, you make a Simulacrum that can also do it, and it's just like, oh well, it's game over. Infinite Simulacrums. Mistra herself will kill you.
Yeah, I imagine at that point there's a certain point where other wizards find out what you're doing and go, this guy's breaking he's gonna get us all killed. The one kid who's breaking the rules openly is like, you can't tell the teacher about this.
Wishing for a million wishes.
Yeah. Stop being greedy. Alright, well that I know nothing. It's
But I
definitely a
will say
goblin snake, though.
there's two more witnesses that saw something. There's another um, older gentleman who's a farmer. He saw the most recent incident from his upstairs window, um, and he says he saw something moving, but he doesn't know what it was. And he told his wife that it was the goblins because that's what the town had already decided it was. And I mean, but he says if you ask him to swear an oath that he saw goblin ears and goblin teeth, he won't do it. He just saw shapes moving in the garden, and then the next morning it was ripped up. That's
Okay.
all he knows. And then the last witness is a pair of twins, 9-year-old boys, who, I mean, they're like stained with dirt and grass. They're always digging around, and they said that they saw two snakes, big ones, real big, right where the bench is, and they had like goblin heads. But when they think about it now, their mom said it was goblins, so they guess it was goblins. But it was snakes. Their tongues went like flip, 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 and goblin tongues don't do that, so they know it's a snake.
Okay. Yeah, I'll corroborate that information with everybody else as well.
But they also say it was green.
Yeah.
perhaps be a juvenile goblin snake, or perhaps even a new mutation that is a more
Possible.
vegetable.
We know where those might make their home. I guess can I make a nature check to see if I know where they might live or might be hiding?
Yeah, absolutely. You could even
Alright,
try tracking them. They leave pretty heavy tracks.
Oh yeah,
okay.
I try tracking.
Yeah, let's just track them. See where the
Yeah.
trail leads.
That would be a good idea.
Not a bad one.
Survival.
Just-
I mean, they leave pretty windy tracks there.
They do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's spots in the road where it gets kind of hard to track and stuff like that. Oh, Stormcrow, well done. Stormcrow, it looks like these tracks head down south towards Chitterwood a little bit. And I mean they're hard to follow, surprisingly, once it gets into harder packed soil, but you feel like you could probably track them all the way to wherever they're going.
Nice. Yeah, so I think I
Well,
know where they are.
you can lead the party down. At certain points, it seems like Stormcrow has no idea where he's going because the snakes seem to kind of double back a couple times. And after about 30 minutes of walking, You make your way to kind of the edge of Chitterwood, and there's this ravine, this like deep cut mossy ravine that it looks like a crack in the earth, pretty much. One that's been here for centuries, likely the result of some kind of ancient quake or constant erosion. But the moss lines along the wall of the ravine are constant, and it's very wet, and it descends down 40 feet very gently into the ground. So the walls are hard to climb, but it's a 40-foot deep ravine, and it just kind of dredges itself into the woods a little bit. The descent, if you follow the tip of the ravine, isn't steep enough to cause you any problems, but if you were to climb the sides of it, it would be particularly difficult. And the tracks lead directly down into it.
I walk up behind Stormcrow and I just pat him up pretty heavy on the back. I go, "Good job."
Yeah, but I do.
I mean,
I have
you
a lot of
followed
experience.
following the
Mhm.
snake tracks. I guess you've done this before, huh?
Oh, not goblin snakes. I'm curious to see what they look like, but yes, I have done it. It is quite difficult. Usually, snakes are hard to track.
Ah,
Hmm.
I didn't even know what you were looking at, to tell you the truth. Looked like a hoe marking.
Yes, they're hard to read.
There's them.
You want to descend into the ravine.
We have Hush do a flyby, see if they can spot anything.
Yeah, might as well.
Oh,
Good
so
call.
I definitely
right here.
arm myself too.
Have
Yeah, I
Um,
assume we
Hush
are ready for
scout out.
potential battle as soon as we
Yes.
walk into the woods.
yeah, so I'll move you, Stormcrow, just so you can kind of let people know what you see through Hush here. This is kind of where the ravine terminates. About another 10-minute walk. There's this rocky overhang, almost like a Pride Rock type situation, that gives kind of some shade to the end. And there's all these animal corpses.
So we looking at a different map?
He is.
Okay,
Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
he's on the map. We're not.
Cool.
They're all stripped to the bone right around here, and then there's like this pool of brackish
Hmm.
water. And you do see sleeping in the ravine these.
That looks like a goblin snake. Two of them down in the ravine. Not quite all the way to the end, but they're down there.
And then I'm sure Hush can come back and you can relay all this information. Yeah.
Alright.
I guess, can I recall knowledge on what I know about goblin snakes?
Yeah, I want to do the same thing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
It's an occultism recall knowledge.
Oh boy.
Uh, we'll give that a shot too.
Not trained in that. You guys go ahead.
Well, surprisingly enough,
Hard
it
to
was somebody
find
who
it.
was untrained who actually got the the success on it.
Yeah.
So
That's just one of
Liam,
those
since
weird
since you were the one
creatures.
who identified them originally, I'll tell you that you know that they can both communicate with goblins and with snakes. Uh, not really clear if they're snakes or goblins. It could be both, but they smell really bad and they're covered in greasy scales. And besides that, they just have really bad breath. They're not super dangerous or anything like that, but they are there. Besides that, nobody knows any other details about them.
All right.
I'll relay. Can anyone speak goblin?
Goblin. I do speak goblin. Yes.
I also
Why,
speak
yes,
goblin.
as well.
Excellent.
Now, if you were to
Perhaps
ask
the
me if I
goblin.
speak goblin snake, I don't know that language.
Oh yeah, that one.
They speak
Take
both.
that quest.
From
Maybe
if memory
if I
serves, they speak both goblin and snake.
uh, oh, that's what I
Yeah.
was about to say. Maybe if I stick my tongue out and speak goblin.
And ungulate a bit.
Hmm.
Do we? I assume. Do we approach now while they're still?
I mean, we could. Do we want to try to draw them out from there into a better position? I guess is there.
Hmm.
Well, is it better for us to take the fight to them in the ravine or to draw them elsewhere?
Good question.
At this point, we're at the advantage if we take them but we need to get upon them. If you were wish to follow me, I could bring most of you in with follow the expert.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Yeah.
good idea. I don't
Yeah.
know if it's better for me to follow the expert with my. I have it trained. I'll have
You
to
might be
check how
good to
it
do
works.
without that.
Yeah, I'll double check it, but I think that's a good strategy. We all use this sneak in and follow the expert to try to ambush these things.
How does follow the expert work?
So I'm just pulling that up.
The expert makes the check, and you all roll as if you add your level as proficiency, even if you're untrained, and then you get a bonus based on how good the expert is. So you get a +2 if they're an expert, 3 if master, 4 if legendary. Because if you're
Yeah,
untrained,
so
you don't get to add your level proficiency, right? So
yes, that
Oh,
sounds correct. So yeah,
okay, so this
for
will
everybody here, you get a +4 on top of whatever the base roll is if you're untrained.
if you're untrained. Plus
Yep.
2 if you're trained.
yeah, it scales way better later because you just don't even have to train the skill. The expert can just give you like a massive bonus. There is barely enough cover for you guys to sneak. It's just an open ravine, kind of flat ground.
Yeah, I think we're
The
gonna have to
horse
tie
would
up the
definitely
horse
not be
and go
able to
back
sneak.
for it.
Yeah. There's like moss kind of growing along the walls that you guys can probably creep along the sides, but that's it.
All right.
So is there anything that I need to do other than they just get the bonus or
No, you roll normal. Everyone else makes modifiers.
all right.
Yep.
I shall roll.
All right, I'll move you to another map then, if you're all heading down to the ravine.
Do you need this to be blind?
Yeah, because you
All
don't
right.
know if they've seen
Yep,
you or
got
not.
it coming.
I'll ignore this roll. I didn't hit blind. I'd have to actually hit the button. I think it's like hold control. I think.
I think
Well,
control. Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
think control does that automatically, actually, because I heard
Yeah,
it.
it might. It might. Yeah. Good.
And do you add the modifier if it goes through?
I'll add it
Or-
if you haven't done it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, got it. Okay.
Okay. All right. So, thanks to I imagine Thorn's not here, right? So dismount. Boom. Let's get Thorn out of here. So what sides are you guys creeping in on? Because you can't do it in the middle, that's for sure. You'd have to use the sides of the ravine to do it. Because there's like moss growing on the side, little shrubs, I imagine, bits of rock, whatever. What's your
Both
marching
behind
order look
there.
like?
They would probably be behind the terrace.
stay on the right side so I can get jumped.
And as we're going, I say, you step your right foot in, you pull your right foot out, you put your right foot.
Billy, what side are you putting Stormcrow on?
I suppose I'll follow the expert as well. I don't know. On the
Is
left side.
Hush like flying around up in the sky or kind of perched on you, or what's happening?
I'd probably have him perched on me now to be no
Okay, that's
overseeing.
fine. Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
yeah,
look
he
like
already
he's
got
bait.
right there. Just got it.
He
I could, yeah.
said left side, like somewhere here.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start making your way up, and these two snakes seem to be coiled up, kind of in the sort of rocky mud, and they don't seem to react to you getting this close to Terrace.
See how close we can get.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to sneak on in.
You guys get all up to here, and I assume you plan to like do something to them.
Well, yeah, if we can get up to this close, and then I can actually take a full turn. I can
Yeah.
try to breathe fire and hit them both.
All right, so then we will go into initiative here. You guys can all use your stealth rolls for initiative because you're all stealthing. These guys roll with perception at -4 because they're asleep. But we'll do that next time because this could get into the weeds as you sneak up on these poor, unsuspecting, innocent goblin snakes.
We
I
could
don't think
literally
goblin
get into the
snakes can be
weeds.
innocent.
They didn't do anything. So they will claim. But we'll find out what happens next time. For now, I'm sure certain people would want some hero points. So let's get everybody back to 1 and hand out some new ones. Why don't we start with Min today? Who's Mindy giving a hero point to?
Having the crow fly through the ravine was pretty neat. I'm gonna give it to Stormcrow.
Well, thank you.
Yep, having the scout option is always nice. Stormcrow, what about you?
I'm gonna give it back to Min just because I'm always so pleased when the potato comes out. It's a fun time.
Somehow that potato's gotten so much mileage. You almost got more mileage out of it talking to vegetables in a garden, but
I know.
I mean, by
I'm
the
not high enough
spellcasting
level.
rules, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
someday
some
we
high
will
level
go there.
magic talking to potatoes.
Oh,
Liam, what about you?
I'll do the terrace for following the leader in terms of the stealth there, being able to creep up on the snake goblins.
Got right up in
on top.
there. And Terrace, what about you?
I will go for Varen for the lance up through the wall. On horseback, lance up into the wall. And he tried to block me.
And Varen and Thorn, you're the last one. Who do you want to give it to?
Valid reason as any.
Go.
Perfect. All right, so next week we'll solve the mystery of the ripped up garden. Seems like a bit of a homely problem for these people to have, but it might have some surprising implications, especially once we go see what's going on with Stumpfield, and then solve some other problems. And we'll be on to chapter 3 pretty soon, I'm sure. So, any questions, comments, future dilemmas? Anybody missing next week? Anything like that?
No?
Nope.
I will be missing in the future. I'll message you the dates. I have to double check. It's in May.
If you know which week, you can just go on SPG and manually skip those weeks. And
Okay.
No, no. I mean, if you want to rip it away from Liam. All right, awesome. Well, we'll see you guys next week then. Have a great week and everything.
Hey guys, it was fun as always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until
Make
next
it easy.
time with the
Goodbye,
goblins.
everybody.
Goodbye.